Hello everyone, this is Chi and welcome back to my art space. In this video, I will unbox a parcel from Campbella, swatch the paints, and do some sample paintings and a little bit of review as well. This is actually my second set of handmade watercolor paints from Campbella. I loved the first set that I ordered very much, so that when Katie released a new set of paints for April, I couldn't help myself but get them. So this card contains information on what the paints are made out of and suggestions on how to use them effectively using different materials. I love the personal touch of including personal handwritten thank you notes with every order from Campbella. It also comes wrapped in this nice tissue paper material, which I always rip no matter how careful I try to be with peeling off the stickers. Katie is the owner of Campbella, and honestly, she's just so generous. I mean, this tin here is the only thing that I've ordered for this batch, and the rest of these paints that she's included are freebies. The biggest surprise in this order is this little box. It contains an additional 3 free paints from Katie, and I reached out to her to ask what the names of these paints are, and she told me that they're actually on the experimental stage and currently have no name apart from the purple one, which is called Selkie. Finally, we get to the main star of this review, which is this set, and this one is called No Place Like Chrome. Unfortunately, it looks like that this has been shaken up in the post, but Katie did say that this could easily be fixed by putting a little bit of water at the back of the paints and then sticking them back into the pans. I actually didn't mind rearranging the paints and putting them back into their proper pans, as I can also see how thick each and every paint is, like it's really full to the brim. Just like my previous order from Campbella, each pan has a magnet at the base so to help it stay in place in the tin while you're painting. To be fair, the first set that I bought from Katie's shop is a watercolor set called the Crown Jewels, and they're also full to the brim in their half pans, and I do think you get your money's worth, especially as I've said before from my previous review as well, that being handmade, so far Campbella is the only one that wouldn't cost you an arm and a leg, and the quality so far it's really high, excellent quality. So there you go, I've managed to arrange the paints. I like arranging them according to how they appear on the swatch sheet so I don't get confused with what colors I'm using even though they're not wet. And here they are. Now let's move on to swatching. So here's Elvis. You can see I don't know how clear they are showing up on your screen, but I did put a vertical line in my boxes just to show you how transparent or opaque the paints can be. But with these paints, you can use it as thick as you want and it will be as opaque as you need it to be, or you can use it with a bit more water and it would show up obviously more transparent or translucent. The 2 freebies that I got are still under experimental stage and has no name, and this purple shade I just used is called Selkie. Frozen Lake is really dark and pigmented. Tide Pool, you can adjust how dark or light you want it to be, but my favorite is Mirror and Gold Digger because they're really sparkly. Gold Digger, you don't see it as sparkly on this swatch sheet because I was trying to cheap out and save the paints, but it's really gold. And that's the swatch sheet completed. So what better way to actually show off the paints but to use it on a painting? So I've pre-painted this piece beforehand because I don't want it to be a very long video. This is meant to be a painting of a blue mint beetle, and the accents or the paints that I used to make it a bit more sparkly are mainly the blue, purple, and green shades. Instead of a black paint, I've used Wild Nights from Campbella, and it's actually one that she sent me as a freebie from my very first order from her shop, and I'm really happy with how sparkly it comes on, and I'm also adding a bit of shadow to my painting. I've also used a lot of this paint, which is called Selkie, and actually another freebie from Campbella from my second purchase from her shop. I've added some more accents using the silver paint, which is called Mirror Mirror, and the gold paint, which is called the Gold Digger. And here is the finished piece. I hope that you liked my video and the painting, and that I helped you decide whether or not you would like to try Cambella's handmade watercolor set, because it is really quality paints. Take care out there, and once again, this is Chi. See you on the next one. Bye!